Hello. Good morning, everyone. Here we are again, no? Pagkatapos ulit ng bagyo, kamusta kayo lahat? Nawa ay nasa mabuti kayong kalagayan. So for now, before we start, please. One, subscribe. Two, like, share, subscribe. Three, like, leave a comment, subscribe. 4, okay? Please watch. Our lesson for today is about square roots. Okay, this is for grade 7, week 6 of the first quarter. So from the most essential learning competency, describes the principal roots and tells whether they are rational or irrational. And our objectives are determine and describes the principal roots and tell whether they are rational or irrational. What is rational? So what is rational number? So let's review first. So by definition, a number which can be written as a quotient of two integers, a and b, as a rational number. Again, the rational numbers are in the form of whole numbers, integers, fractions, percent, and decimals, both terminating and repeating, and also non-terminating. Right? Okay, let's have more review. Exponent can be used that our number has been multiplied by itself one or more at times. Diba? Remember our exponent? So example, 2 raised to 2, that is equals to 2 times 2 equals 4, or 2 squared. 2 raised to 3, or 2 raised to the power of 3, that, or we also read as 2 cubed, that is equals to 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8. So we multiply a number by itself. So kung ilan yung nakalagay sa taas, yun yung number kung ilan natin beses yun multiply. Then 5 raised to the power of 4 equals 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. Okay, so ano ibig sabihin yan? In the exponent, for example, in 2 square, yung 2 na ito, this is our base. And yung nasa taas is our exponent. Okay? Okay. So by definition, when 2 is used as an exponent, the base is squared. When 3 is used as an exponent, the base is cubed. Okay? A square root of a number is given whose square is the given number. In symbols, if a square equals b, the number is called a square root of b. Okay? So this is the symbol for square root. Okay, so this, itong lahat na to, okay, so ito, we call this radicand. Okay, now this one, ito is the radical sign. And ayan yung nasa taas na yan. Itong nasa loob is the radicand. Yan. Umusod kasi yung letter. Ang tawag sa kanilang dalawa ay radicals. Okay. Tulad nito, no? Every radical expression has three parts. Okay. So, sabi ko kanina, ito ay radical. No? The radical sign. So, ito ay radicand. Number sa loob. So, ito yung radicand, no? Yung number sa loob. Itong 2 na sa taas, ang tawag dyan ay index. So, ang index, pwede niyang lagyan ng cube root. For example, cube root of 8. Yan. Okay? Or kaya, fourth root. Pwedeng fourth root of 16. Yan. So, pwede yan. Yan ang ginagawa dyan. Now, here are the first 20 perfect squares. Okay, so in multiplication, diba? When you multiply two numbers with the same, same factors, we call that as a perfect square. They are called perfect squares because they can be arranged into squares. Okay, so we have 1 square is equals to 1, 8 square is equals to 64, 15 square is equals to 225, 2 square is equals to 4, 9 square equals 81, 16 square equals 256, 3 square is equals to 9, 10 square is equals to 11, 17 square equals 289, 4 square equals 16, 11 square equals 121, 18 square equals 324, 5 square equals 25, 12 square equals 114, 19 square is equals to 361, then 6 square equals 36, 13 square equals 169, and 2 square equals 400. Okay, so those are the first 20 perfect squares. Okay, so ang opposite niyan, no, pag kinuha natin yan, pag binaliktad natin yan, for example, square root of 4. No? Yung square root of 4, ibig sabihin yan, may 2 yan dito. Kaya ang sagot niyan is 2. Nakabaliktara noong opposite. Kabaliktara noong square of the number, and square of the number, yung square, yung perfect squares. Okay? O yung, we call it squaring of the numbers. Opposite silang dalawa. Okay, next. So we have 7 square equals 49, 49. 14 square is equals 196. Now here is the first 20 cube numbers. When we say cube number, it means multiplying a number 3 times by itself. Okay, alright. 3 cube is equals to 1. Why? 3 times 1 equals 1. 1 times 1 equals, 1 times 1 equals 1, 1 times 1 equals 1. So, 1 pa rin. While 8 cube equals 512. Why? No? That means 8 times 8 times 8. 8 times 8, 64. 64 times 8 is 512. Okay, ganun din dito. 14 cube is equals 2,744. Now, next, 2 cube is equals to 8. 9 cube is equals 729. 15 cube is equals to 3,375. 3 cube equals 27. 10 cube is 1,000. 16 cube is equals to 4,096. 4 cube equals 64. 11 cube is equals to 1,331. 17 cube equals 4,913. 5 cube is equals to 125. 12 cube is equals to 1,728. And 18 cube equals 5,832. 6 cube equals 216. 13 cube equals 2,197. 19 cube equals 6,859. We have 7 cube is equals to 373. And 20 cube is equals to 8,000. Now, paano naman yung cube? So, for cube, pag binaliktad natin yan, ganito yung itsura. No? We have, for example, ano ba to? Kailangan bang gumalaw? Kailangan gumalaw eh. Okay, for example, cube root. Kaya yung ano niya, yung exponent niya, sa loob sa index mo ilalagay. Na? Cube root of 8. Okay? Diba ito yon? Yung 2 cube equals 8. Now, ilalagay yung 8 sa loob. Tapos, yung index niya, yung exponent niya, ito yan. Tapos, yung base, yung 2, yun yung sagot. Gets nyo? So, ito yan, base yan pareho. Base yung sagot. Yung product mo dito ay yung nasa loob, radicand. And yung 3, yung index mo ay 3, yun yung exponent. Okay? So, for example, the cube root of 19. 6,859. Okay? So, may paraan din yan. Kung ayaw nyo magproblema, pwede nyo kopyahin. You can pause this video and copy. Then, anong sagot niya? 19. Or you can use scientific calculator. Basta yung may ganitong sign, no? Yung may radical sign. No? Usually may naka-ready ng ganyan no? Yung scientific calculator. Pero pag wala, ito, you just kasi ang most common lang is yung square. Yung ganito lang. Ibig sabihin pag wala yan, kahit walang nakalagay na to, ibig sabihin cube root lang yan. Okay? Okay, here, example number 2. Fill in the box, no, to make its statement true. Okay, so here, ito yan, yung solution niya. Okay, we know that 15 square is equal to 225. So, ibig sabihin yan, 15 yan. No? Kasi 15 times 15 is equals to 125. Next. For number 2, ito yung solution niya, no? So, the square root of 961. If you have the calculator, no, pindutin nyo lang to. And then, lalabas na ito. So, the answer is 31. So, 31 po dito. Next. Number 3. 169. So, ano yung missing dito? We know that 13 square is 169. So, ang sagot dito ay 13. So, 13 square is 169. And, for 1,600, the square root of 1,600 is equals to 400. Okay? Yan po yun. Alright? Example 3. Find the principal square root. Okay, so we have here A. Now, for the square root of 121, we know that 11 square, no? 11 square is equal to 11 times 11, or 121. Therefore, the square root of 121 is 11. Okay? Or, ang square root niyan, it's either positive or negative 11. But, since we're looking for the principal square root, the principal square root is just the positive. So, yung positive lang kukunin natin, no? Okay, so for the square root of 49 over 121, so we know that 7 over 11 squared is equal to 711 times 7 over 11. So that is 7 times 7, 49. 11 times 11, 121. So therefore, the square root of 49 over 121 is equals to positive or negative 711, but we only take the positive or the principal square root. The square root of 0 is 0, and 0 has no sign. Okay, so what is the principal square root? By definition, if A is any positive real number, the symbol square root of A means the positive or principal square root, while negative square root of A is the negative square root. Okay, example, we have square root of 100, the square root of 25, B square root of 164, and C square root of negative square root of 81. So our solution, we know that the square root of 25 is 5, the square root of 64 is 8, and for C, the square root or the negative square root is negative 9. So because yung negative nasa loob, nasa labas pala, sorry. Next, example number 4. Okay, find two consecutive integers between which square root of 45 lies. Since square root of 36 equals 6 and square root of 49 is equals to 9, therefore we can say that square root of 36 is less than square root of 45 and square root of 45 is less than square root of 49. Thus, square root of 45 lies between 6 and 7. Why? Okay, because the square root of 36 is 6 and the square root of 49 is 7. So, therefore, square root of 45 lies between 6 and 7. Okay, next. Between which two consecutive integers does square root of 12 lie? Okay, what's that? Since square root of 9 is equal to 3 and square root of 16 equals 4, we could say that square root of 9 is less than square root of 12 and square root of 12 is less than square root of 16. Thus, okay, but we know that the square root of, no, so we know that the square root of 9 is 3 and the square root of 16 is 4. So we have 3 less than the square root of 12 is less than 4. Okay, so that means the square root of 12 lies between 3 and 4. Alright, question? Okay, wala. Right, next. Most calculators, no? So, mga calculator naman, since you are allowed to use calculator. Most calculators with the square root key easily give the square root of a number. Okay, to find the square root of 85, use the keystroke. So, 85 and then the sign. No? Then, in some calculators, the keystroke is yung pindutin mo muna yung sign ng radical and then 85. So, the display would be 9.21944. Oh, ibig sabihin may tuloy-tuloy pa yan, no? Note we are finding where these numbers lie because they are not perfect square. These numbers are called rational. No? So, sila ay rational numbers. So, by definition, a rational number is a real number that cannot be expressed as A over B, where A and B are integers and B is not equal to 0. Right? An irrational number is a decimal that does not end and has no repetition. It goes on and on and on. Okay, now tell whether uh, the principal root of each number is rational or irrational. Okay, you can use your calculator, your cell phone calculator, any calculator available with the sign. No? If you don't have it, rewind the video and copy the chart. All right. Okay, can you do it? Okay, this will be recorded as your quiz. Okay, so 4 questions. Diba? 4 questions and clarifications. Please write it on the comment section. So again, 1, subscribe. 2, like, share, click the bell button for notification. 3, like, leave a comment, subscribe. 4, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Remember, gratitude is the best attitude. This is your teacher, Faye. Have a good day. See you again.